Yoron Sabitan. Hello, Yoron. What is special about Yoron Island? Here is the story. It's about the life of Yama-san. She devoted herself to the study of herbs. How exciting it is to open the door and meet her. Hello. Welcome. Happy to see you again. Pleased to see you again too. Please come in. Thank you. Today, I'd like to introduce Ms. Etsuko Yama to you. She devoted her life to research herbal plants and their effect. Her book was published last October. It is the book with a message on her happy ending. So I'm going to ask about her herbal life. Thank you for your cooperation. I heard that your mother got sick. Yes, she had a pulmonary emphysema. In the book, you say you made use of leaves called chomeiso, long-lived plant, to cure her. Could you tell me the story in detail? Okay, she suffered from lung disease. She couldn't stop coughing. Though I was small, I had to take care of my mother. I did all household chores, such as drawing water, digging potatoes, collecting firewood, cooking, and so on. In those days, it was harder to do the daily routine work. You did all of them, right? And where and how did you learn that the plant is effective against the disease? There used to live an old man next door to me. He used to say, "This plant is effective not only for cough, but also for lung disease." Why? I wondered why it works for lung disease. My brain was filled with question marks whenever I heard his saying. But soon I was caught by a feeling that this island was blessed with lots of treasures. You felt so? Yes, that's how I felt. And where could you get the plant? At Kagoshima Prefecture, in the rocky shore. Did they grow on the rocks a lot? No, not a lot. They grew in a certain place. In a limited place? Yes. It took me 4 hours to get there. 4 hours on foot? Yes, 2 hours one way. You picked those plants and put them in the basket. You put it on your head and carried it back home. Once a week? Yes, once a week. How did you cook it? I cooked it together with meat, potatoes, and other vegetables in a large pot. After cooking, I had my mother eat it, and my family also eat it. What did she say about your cooking? Did she like it? Well, you can imagine what a kid's dish looked like. It was not something we could call cooking. But she said, "Well done, it's good. Wow, Mom praised you." Yes, she looked happy. And how long had you been doing those work? for about 5 years. After 5 years of herbal diet, her cough went away. It was unbelievable. Until then, she could not sleep unless I gave her a massage. Oh, you gave her a massage? Yes. After 5 years of treatment, she got better. My mother cried and cried and said, "Thank you for all you have done for me. Thanks to your help and treatment, I could recover my health." At that time, I was in the 9th grade. You see, after several years, you got married to a sailor and you started a new life in Kagoshima. And there, unfortunately, you had a serious illness, a brain tumor. Yes, brain tumor. How old were you then? 23 or 24 or 25? Did you have any children? No. I didn't have any children at that time. What kind of symptoms did you have first? Well, I couldn't open my eyes because of irresistible pain. My head was paralyzed. My temples were throbbing. I couldn't stand the pain. So I went to Kagoshima University Hospital to see a doctor. The doctor said, "You have a brain tumor. You have 6 months to live." I was very shocked. It can't be. I asked the doctor to cure the illness. I begged him. Then what he said was that to be cured or not, that depends on you. If you really want to be cured, you will be cured. I said, "I understand. I'll do my best to change my diet and build a healthy body. I promise." You changed your mind and decided to take care of your diet. One reason was because you were told that you needed a large amount of money to have operation. Exactly. I was told that it would cost 6 million yen to have operation. I couldn't afford that amount of money. I didn't have any extra money for the operation. But I told him I'll go back home once to raise money for the operation. And I left. That was a lie. That was a total lie. And you came back to Yoron. Yes. In your book, you say mitsuba, Japanese horn wort, helped cure your disease. How did you find out that it was effective? That was, I found a book at the airport on my way back home. I read it desperately. In a moment, I thought that this is what it means to live. The book concluded that mitsuba is the most effective for brain tumor. You honestly believed it. Of course I did. I couldn't do anything else but to believe. And how did you find the plant on the island? Well, I took various measures to find it out. I asked many knowledgeable people about it. I visited them to make sure whether the plant was the right one or not. I went wherever they said there might be mitsuba. Finally, I could find it out at the late Tyra's house, a former school teacher. I was so happy to see a lot of mitsuba around her house. Your efforts had paid off. You brought it home. How did you make use of it? I made it into juice. I drank it a liter a day, every day. What else did you keep in mind in your daily life? I try to take as little sugar as possible. Besides, I try to take more vitamins and carrots. More vitamins and carrots. How long had you been doing that diet? For about 5 years. After 3 years of the diet, I felt better. After 5 years, pain almost disappeared. It had gone. Did you go to the hospital to have the disease checked again? Yes, I went to the same hospital. The doctor said, "Impossible. That tumor has gone." I can't believe it. He looked really surprised. If you have a message for the readers and listeners, please turn to the camera and say it. There are lots of natural plants around us. Most of us know neither their names nor their effect. Through my experience, I recommend you to have as many kinds of herbal plants as possible instead of vegetables. They are likely to prevent you from becoming illness. Thank you for watching and listening. Thank you.